Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact. And you might notice that Nahida's on the team, and that was actually because I was trying to get some more materials to like eventually ascend more characters. And Nahida's really good against fighting the water spirit, really good. She actually like is just really good. If you mix Nahida with Fischl, it's actually like trivial. It becomes trivial, and it's really awesome to have her there. So when it comes to Ascension with our characters so far, we have Eula at level 70, Fischl at level 70. Nahida can't level up for a while, though she's still very good with the artifacts you put on her. Like, if you use her just support skills, like, she's just still very good. Jean is close to leveling up. We need to get her some dandelion seeds and some of these. Really, like, I've made designated days now where you collect flowers, because honestly, like, the bosses aren't that bad. Like, I've no problem fighting bosses a bunch of times. That's fine. I think the hardest part of this always is like collecting materials from flowers. In this case, we have eight more to collect for Xiao. And I know where to get these, but it's just a matter of them respawning. Yes, there's more in the world, but the ones where they're like clustered and we have like a bunch of them where we can get like 10 at a time, I feel like that's the best way to approach that. Xingqiu has enough to level up too, but again, we have to collect flowers to ascend him up to level 70. Bennett needs to do a lot to level up, but actually these... Stop throwing rocks at Bennett, but this is actually like... over here, this material you can actually find very easily too, but I'm going to collect them all on the same day so they respawn in the same day too. And of course other characters we're going to deal with after too. Mika has some artifacts on him, Kazuha has some artifacts on him. We're also just going to be creating a bunch of parties at some points as well. Wrong thing. But I think in terms of parties for today, I think we're going to continue to use Eula for a bit. But honestly, I've been missing Xiao. I've been missing using Xiao for a bit, so I might like alternate back and forth and use some Xiao. Maybe we do Gene Squad for a bit again, because we haven't done that in a while. We haven't used Xiao in a while on Gene Squad, and I love Gene Squad. Oh Boy is just kind of a temporary team. See, a lot of these teams here, like say, I'm never going to delete Baby Gangsters. I don't think I can ever delete these teams, so we might have to make new ones. Like Boys in the Town is not getting deleted. Nahita's Boys. These are just funny things that I remember from like us playing before. But like teams like this, we're gonna have to rename them and create new teams. In fact, say for this team to make it like super good. Nahida doesn't work with Eula, so it's not a good idea to have them on the same team. It just doesn't work out that way. So with Eula, I think Fischl is really good to have together on the team. I think having Mika on the team too as a buff. I think that's really good. And then, like, as our healer, I think Bennett might be a good idea, because then at least we can have... He reacts with the other characters at the very least. And then we can name this team... What can we name this team? We can name this team... Eula's... support, emotional support. There we go. So that's, I feel like it's a good party. I feel it's a good party. Then on another party, which we're just gonna have to re-edit and deploy new characters. I think like what we'll have is, again, Fischl is kind of like a mainstay for a lot of my parties, because I feel like she reacts with most of the characters, and also she's like just a really high level. I think as well if we have... I think as well if we have...
Chivalry will never die.
Hold on a second. Yeah. I know what we're doing.
You want me on your team?
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Now, the only thing is there's no DPS character on this, but we can do quick switches, which actually does work out, kind of. Like, we found out it worked out pretty well last time. Now, I also use some of these characters as quick switchers. The thing is, you could also put Kazuha on the team and have a double thing going on here. But we'll see. Again, like, and then rename this team. Honestly, Nahida already have probably already have like a team with Nahida on it, like this. Re-edit. So we'll call this two P's, as in two princesses. And two P's, two P's, one boy, one 1 BB. 1 evil. That's for Naida. There we go. Oh, this is it. Okay, 1 Eevee is good. That's good. So that's another teen that we could use as well at some point. And the last one I want to do is I want to make sure that Kazuha has like a pretty solid team, I guess, to work with. So like with Kazuha, he's like has like this interactions with a lot of like elements and stuff like that. But again, he's like more support than he is anything else. But he's still very good. So I think always, like I said, Fischl. I like using Fischl's just really. I think she's fantastic. And then maybe we could have see as a DPS character, like we don't have. Well, we do. But it's about the interest. So maybe we put 2 animal characters on. So we have you. And maybe we don't using show on parties enough. And this party will be called also cute. There we go. So we have like a bunch of different parties here that like I feel like I can use. Like these parties are good too, and Sayu, for example, is going to come back. But the main parties we're using now then are Gene Squad, which are really good. Eula's emotional support, which are already deployed. I think they're pretty good parties. I think so. Is there anyone we're forgetting? We probably are. We probably are forgetting somebody that we leveled up, and they're not on the team now. And someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't level up." But today I want to use some Gene Squad. We haven't used Gene Squad in a long time, and they are our main team. End of. No questions asked. They are our main team. So we're going to start off today, obviously, by doing our commissions. But after that, we're going to be doing the next Archon quest. And that's just that. We're going to be doing the next Archon quest right after we do our commissions. No ifs, no buts, no coconuts. I'm really excited to do this. We will be reunited quest. It's exciting. It is exciting. Now, I know that, like, I think I take a bit extra time than anyone else to do, like, things like this. It's just how the playthrough goes and just how I like to play games. I've always really loved the idea of playing games. And just, like, making sure that, like, you have, like, a good idea of, like, everything going on. But also, like, some days, like, in video games, I just love spending days just doing nothing, if that makes sense. Get down off there. Okay, that was a shot and a half. Like, and not doing nothing, but, like, there's something so special about this game that, like, when I started, like, leveling up characters offline, like, and started, like, you know, farming for items offline, like boss items, it became, like, it's almost therapeutic playing this game. You know, I love playing this game, and it's, like, it feels really good. Okay, so you're all... Oh, wait, we forgot we can lament! It's time! No, it's so good. Now the only thing is, I think he's actually has really good stats now, like even better stats than he had before. So he's doing more damage with the lament. So we got that, you know. we'll take that. And the lament's really good because it brings. I think because you do animal damage with the lament as well, it brings it up back all the way up to like half charge, even before you've like finished like doing the lament. It's so good. Oh my god, the place looks actually really good nighttime here. Can't honestly wait to do We'll Be Reunited. Oh, Hillichurl Tower Destruction. And Xiao is our main character. He's our main. He's our guy. You know, he's like always been my favorite character. He's still the most fun character in this game to use. I think Eula is actually, to me, like in that conversation.
No rest for the wicked.
I really do. We shouldn't have done that. That just eliminates the other one. But yeah, like it's. I find Eula to be so fun as well. And then also at the same time, I find Xiao to be the second. Is like the other one who's like really fun in my opinion. And I just have like a good time doing it, you know? Just have a good time playing with those characters. And Eula became more and more fun once like you get a grip on her. So this is the statue of the Geo here. There should be flowers respawning about now. Or maybe it's tomorrow, I don't know. Actually, I did farm them during the evening, so maybe it actually is 48 hours to the times. Because there should be like one right here. And then they all respawn on these like little mountains here. So yeah, we're gonna have to do it like at like 7 o'clock every like night. It's just like, that's the only thing, like man, like just let me use my more to buy flowers. I'll do it. You know, then again, I guess the flowers that we're collecting would be really difficult to obtain, wouldn't they? So like it makes sense that a regular flower shop just wouldn't have them. But like it'd be really cool if like you made like a quest that like you have like a flower shop that like it's really hard to find. You have to beat a bunch of bosses to get to the area with the flower shop. And then eventually when you get to the flower shop, you can buy all the flowers. Like it's a full like 3-hour mission to unlock this flower shop. You know what I mean? I'd love that. But then again, I guess it kind of, I think most games that want to incentivize, you know, you logging in, that's why they have like little login rewards. If you log into this game, you get rewarded. And that's just like basic game development. That's always been like a kind of thing. It's like, hey, if you play this game, especially when games became online, it's like if you play this game, we'll reward you for even logging into this game. And that's something that they have done since like, you know, I've started this game. Like you get rewarded for logging in, and like it encourages you to log in more because it has. I think I've logged in every day on Genshin now because I have to get flowers. That's just a thing. Like, you know, it is a thing. And I don't look down on it. You know, you have to make your game not only viable, but like this is one of the biggest games in the world. I think it's 100% okay for them to like want people to play it more. Look how dark this looks here, man. This looks terrifying. What the hell? Oh, this is the water boss. The water boss is actually easier with Nahida and Fischl, but at the same time, it's probably my least favorite one to fight. Because even like the other ones have become like easier as time has gone on. The easiest ones to fight are just like the Electro Geovishap. That's always a really easy one to fight. Oh, is it destroy slime balloon or protect it? Oh, it's a protect it. Oh, we have to protect a balloon? This isn't in my nature. I don't do this. I'll take whatever in this chest, boys, if that's okay with you.
By royal decree.
They said yeah. So you guys said yeah. You accepted. I don't get this. They accepted that I take whatever in the chest, and then they lied about it. You guys lied.
Why would anyone want? Forget it. It's not like
forget it. Let's start. Oh, it's going this way. Okay, I thought it was going to go the other way towards the Dawn Winery. That is towards the Dawn Winery, right? Am I not wrong? Wait, is it actually? No. Is it? Wait. Oh, it is! Oh my god, I know the place now. I know the... Hey! Hey! Why would the balloon even drop? Did they pop the balloon? Why would it drop? Somebody explain why the balloon would drop. It can sense danger? It's a danger sensing balloon? Get down from there. Oh, because there's a blockade. Calvin, Jesus, calm down. Like, there's literally a blockade. Die. I imagine with Bennett this would be way easier. Or like with Eula, it'd be way easier. I'm not gonna abandon the challenge. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We just have to destroy this blockade too.
evil conquering.
And Lament, in fairness, does a really good job with this. Yeah, because animal damage is what builds up the ability for this. So like it makes sense that like we get more animal damage from doing this as well. Ah yeah, like there's no need to like build up any more energy recharge. We are like recharged. It actually works pretty okay, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Oh, they just disappeared. Okay, cool. Hello, it is I. So what is about like this thing that makes them go, hey, it's a balloon? Like they go, hey guys, it's a balloon. Look.
Prepare to die, fool.
Love Dark Souls. That was actually not a bad mission. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Not bad at all.
No, my sword.
Take that as well. So that is all our commissions done for the day. We don't have any mail, but we do have a story quest we can probably unlock now. Or we can claim a key. So, we have Albedo's quest available, we have Zhao's quest available, we have God Yu's quest not available yet, we have Zhongli's we can do now right away. There's also Eula, there's also Kazuha. So all these characters are like the characters you'd meet them first. Look at this, look at Sinnoh. Nahida. So you need to like, I think you need to like get to these worlds before we do anything though. Because I think Nahida's like clearly Sumeru, you know? Let's see. So I think that Zhongli will be a really good one to unlock. And also, but like here's the thing, we're not gonna be doing them for a while anyway, so we'll just unlock them as we go. So we'll unlock Eula. So now we have Eula's story. And so we have Eula's, we have Albedo's, we have Zhao's, and then we can unlock Zhongli as well. We're gonna have so many story quests, it's actually gonna be not even funny. And we can also like we have hangout events eventually to do as well. We still have like Zhang Yong's hangout event to do. I hope eventually we get to unlock Sayu's hangout event. That'd be hilarious.
It was on a
That's good.
deserted moonlit night.
It was. And we also have the lane line overflow. 19. Really, I'm just like, there's a reason they call me like the greatest Genshin player who ever lived. Who calls me that? Probably my mother. And you're like, no, she doesn't call you that, Calvin, actually. She doesn't. You'd be surprised. She calls me, what's Genshin? Every single day. Every time I call her, I go, hey, I'm the greatest Genshin player of all time. She goes, hey, yeah, what's Genshin? Is Genshin your new friend? Did you make a new friend called Genshin?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing.
Thank you for giving me these things.
Ad Astra.
So yeah, we honestly, this is such a good idea just to make food. Like it's so good. Okay, and now we have the next Archon quest, which is we will be reunited. Now, where do we come at this from? I say we come at this from this side, right? And we have a lovely day for it. Really lovely day. Look at his boots. They're so freaking lovely. They're so nice. Man, this place is so pretty. Like, I can't imagine that there's more worlds we get to go to. Like, and honestly, like Liyue in my view, it has been its own game. Like, there's like, it could be its own game. Liyue, like, is bigger than most open world games. And it's crazy that way. It's like, you could literally fill an open world game with Liyue stuff. Man, this is so pretty though, isn't it? It's so pretty. The colors are so gorgeous. Look at this. A chest encased in rock.
Treasure hunting.
What we all thought was gonna happen, like encased in rock.
Body and mind.
We love it. Okay, just dig in here. Let's let him dig. You know what, treasure hoarder? You get to live for today. Tomorrow? Don't be so sure. Next week? Never. The water's so pretty too. So I wonder, we're very close to like a new location. Is this gonna take us into a new world? It very well could. Is this it? Called the Abyss. This is literally the mission. It's explore the Abyss. The ominous temptations of the Abyss lure the brave and foolish alike. No matter the fate has brought you hither, know that the thread of fate is already being woven. Sure, is this the main mission? Sure, let's go. Okay. Jeez, look at this again. Like, it's a lot darker than the usual, like, domains we go to. Oh, you okay? oh, it's okay.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
So Ganyu gave us this information. It's been so long since she gave us this information. But thank you, Ganyu.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Yeah, this I really feel like this is the best party that we ever created. We'll swap parties maybe a little bit into the like for next episode. Well, not for next episode maybe, because next episode I think we're doing like oh, look at that! Look, next episode we're doing voice lines and stuff like that. And like here's the thing: if we get through the voice lines rather quickly, the idea is that we will just do like a bunch of like commission or like bounties and stuff like that. How important are bounties, by the way? Like are these stuff that you should be doing like all the time? Or is it something that's like, okay, you don't really need to do them? Because I always wondered about that, and you guys usually know more than me when it comes to that stuff. Are you feeling fine?
This should be the right direction.
Whoa, what is that?
Why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins?
I agree. It does feel stranger. Oh god. Pop! Pop!
Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
So I know what we have to do. We have to go, I guess. This is classic puzzle. This is awesome. Anything in here? Okay, so we have to avoid the tree bubbles like these ones. And go for the when there's a space. Hey, yeah, I wasn't even there. You need to get your head on your shoulders better, you know what I say? And I say, are we going down? We are. That's awesome. We're on an awesome little mission. Door of Resurrection activated. Cool. This is so different from the other domains you've been in. It feels really dark and desolate. Is that a treasure hoarder? Who's that? Oh, the music's really good too. Music is super good.
This looks like a person.
Yeah.
Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
It is a weird, like, kind of like gripped position, isn't it?
That's...
The Statue of the Seven.
Why is the Statue of the Seven...
That's like, well, like usually if like you want to say the opposite of like what you believe in, you put it upside down, right? That's like the thing with, you know, like Satanism and the cross and things like that. So like I wonder if like that's what they're doing. They don't believe in the gods, so they're putting the statues upside down.
Hands. Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right?
What are they holding now?
This statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad
It feels
feeling
weird,
about
doesn't it? It feels
this.
kind of like feels a bit scary, doesn't it, Paimon?
The Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... Hello? Are you okay, mister?
Of course, this is a very Paimon thing to do. There's no reaction, no sign of breathing.
He's dead.
What?
Paimon doesn't feel so good.
Yeah, this is a terrible place. We can leave if you want, Paimon. Like, I don't want Paimon feeling bad.
Let's get out of here. And
Yeah.
fast. We should report back to Ganya.
The last thing I want is for Paimon to feel bad. The last thing.
Now what? We can't stay here.
Boss.
Run!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, what? Oh, the ground is like removing our health? Was it? Was that what happened? Oh, I didn't even notice you. Hello. Oh. We're in trouble. Oh, this is sick. This is sick. This is sick. Because it's just like, it's not actually difficult. It's just a matter of like getting it right. You know? This is so sick. This is such a great dungeon. So far anyway, this is like one of the coolest dungeons we've been in so far. Oh my god, we're so close to getting absolutely destroyed there. What happened to Xiao that he like got murdered there? That was weird, wasn't it? Maybe he fell on some spikes or something, or maybe there was something. These are like the guys we found in the chasm.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the abyss.
We're leaving.
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this,
Can I just say,
pay
these
the
guys
price.
have upgraded my perception of the Abyss Order by a mile.
Herald,
These are the
I
heralds.
mete out your punishment.
So this is what Dainsleif was talking about. Dainsleif was talking about. So all along we were fighting these heralds in the abyss.
An abyss herald?
The ones Dane spoke of.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif.
Oh, so they know him.
Constant annoyance in our affairs.
So they know him. So like honestly, like doing I think these were in the chasm as well. The abyss heralds or like something like this. I didn't really pick up on it like that they were the heralds, like because probably I was just so busy fighting them. You know me, like I was just getting into it, and like we didn't really have like big conversations with them either. So yeah, that's my bad that I didn't even notice that. I'm sure I'll get comments about it.
Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The abyss is unstoppable.
Oh my god.
What is this
So
power? I've never seen it
yeah, we definitely fought abyss heralds already, but like I didn't even notice it was kind of like it was that's completely my bad.
reveal thyself.
And usually like I'm pretty okay at like understanding situations that's happening in the game at any given time. So I don't know why here I wasn't. I do know why. It was probably just, you know, I was caught up in the moment. But that's really cool that like this is what he noticed all this time ago. So this is kind of supposed to be the first place you notice an Abyss Herald. This is like where you go like, oh my god, this is an Abyss Herald.
By royal decree. Not good. Rain outlines your...
Oh wait. Cutscene time.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you.
Wait, what?
You are the one.
The one?
In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
Huh?
What a tough battle. Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
It seemed to know me.
What is it? What are you thinking about?
So I'm guessing they know where my sister is? Nothing, let's just get out of here.
Yeah, we're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Yeah, no, really. So he gave up on fighting us after he realized who we were. Which is rather strange.
So, we meet
Oh.
again. A little
Hello?
sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an abyss herald in those ruins?
Yes, I think I encountered them in the chasm too.
How did you know that?
I've been on the abyss herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
There's something even stranger in the abyss herald than the abyss heralds in the runes.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an abyss herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way. We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Yes, sir. We're not even gonna question it.
Opportunity? With Dan helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries
Yeah,
about the
that's the way we
abyss.
should look at it. We should definitely look at it this way. Paimon's being very smart with this situation. So we have a new quest, a herald without adherence. This is all the mini quests within the Archon quest, and it was kind of like similar to what we were doing beforehand with. Oh, we didn't even get that quest bar, that one waypoint. That's so weird. Like, it's not weird. It happens. You know. You guys keep telling me not to get the mondstadt one, so I've been holding it off. You know. You guys keep going like, hey, Calvin, like, just don't get the mondstadt one, because if you do, it's spoilers. And I'm like, sure, I won't. And I was like, what was the spoilers for? And you guys are like, well, it'll spoil that there's waypoint markers in mondstadt. And I'm like, Jesus, oh God, you're right. Oh God. Wouldn't that be crazy? Think Show, wouldn't that be crazy? Think Show's like, don't even talk to me right now. It's so funny how like the abyss mages are like, oh wait, do we just kill these guys now?
Barbados, guide us.
Is it bad that like whenever I hear the Barbados, like I think of, obviously I think of our boy, right? Obviously. But is it bad that I also
Rain outlines your fate.
think about, and don't think less of me. I think of Barbados Slim from Futurama. I think of like, you know what, that character with like that sleeps with like La Barbara, and Hermes is like always second best to him. I think of that character. No, you guys stop it. Stop being bold. Stop being bold for 2 seconds. Stop being bold for 2 seconds. Oh, you put your shield back. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Wow, man, this is fun. I always said, like, man, I hope they put their shield back up. That'd be hilarious. Wait, what happened? That was the weirdest death animation I've ever seen in my life. So we have to get back into working with this guy a bit more. We have, like, fish is the only thing that can really knock this down. But really, we want to knock this down, too.
Wind, hear me. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Without Shao, it's kind of difficult to have, like, you know, having no DPSer. But we have a swirler.
Reveal thyself.
So he's just gonna appear? Yeah.
Mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
In some way, shape, or form, yes.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something.
Oh, okay. I mean, thinking I'm important.
Oh, is that so? The traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yep, those are important materials. Abyss mages look like Abyss mages probably weren't looking for stuff like that. Yep, I'll just say those are important materials because they are.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects.
Ordinary? You know how hard it is to ascend a character in this game? Danes
In
left.
fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the Abyss.
I'll trust him a little bit, you know? I trust him. Like, he was very good to us last time.
But I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Fear. Yeah, I'm not going to claim to know what they fear, but like maybe it is something in the ruins.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
Yeah, this is worrying Paimon. I feel bad for Paimon. She's actually very scared this
All right.
episode.
We shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Sure thing. Yeah, we're just gonna have to get back into the habit. We can actually unlock this waypoint now of using Shao again, right? I think what happened here was basically like we overestimated, like, you know, and also we brought him up when he had low health, which is just such a silly thing to do. Such a silly thing to do. So let's go over here quickly and, you know, get his health back. There we go. And let's go back to here. Doo-doo. Man, all these locations that we, like, went through before and now are becoming, like, story, like, areas in a way. Like, it's actually pretty cool what they do with this, you know? A really good idea. Because, like, we actually, like, were, like, pretty much, you know, already, like, going through. I don't think we wanted to go through this area, so I'm actually kind of glad we did it this way. What the hell? Oh, like, these little things that we saw in the other thing. Man, I kind of wish we had. Oh, God. In what universe do you think this is okay to do? On what planet do you think that this is okay for you guys to do? I'm not gonna activate Shao's ability until we get Jean's healing ability. You know what I mean? Yeah, and now we can. Okay. Man, I remember I said, did you see that top 10 most, like, fun things in Genshin? I was actually looking at that top 10 list online, and it said one of the top 10 things that they said was really fun. Oh, it's this power. They always do it as soon as I do, like, a Lamento. So I was like, hey, let's do it now. And they said that putting you in a bubble and freezing you, like they said that was what everyone's favorite one was. Which I'm like, yeah, for sure, me too. That's a joke for anyone who didn't pick up on it. That's a joke of bad proportions. Why are we doing water on it? You stop shooting stuff, buddy. Buddy, put the bubble down. Put that bubble down now, good sir. Okay, where'd you go now?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh my god, it's behind a tree! Oh no, it's still working. It's still working. It would have been funny if it wasn't working. Okay, yeah, they said top 10. It's like the most fun thing in the. Were you serious? I need to get way back into practice. Okay, first of all, what is happening? You put your shield down right now, mister, okay? And you, room guard, you calm down as well. I'm sick of all of you. Stop. What? Okay. Genuine question. Genuine question. How on earth, and answer me this, how on earth is a level 50 guy beating a level 70 girl with one hit? So now you die. And we have no healing, we have no revival items. So we're just gonna have to just chip away at this rune guard. You think Dane's life would help us? This is honestly just like mismanagement by me, and I understand. I understand. We could just warp away, but like, look, we can do it without. Look at this. Yeah. Where there's more enemies of the Abyss Order? That's all you, thing show? You have no revival items. I cooked a bunch of them, man. Like, you know, when you're fighting those boss battles like Rodea, like, constantly will, like, you know, do crazy moves to knock you out. Like, yeah, but like, they said, yeah, like, that top 10 has said that, yeah, the #1 most fun thing in any game is being trapped by a balloon of water. Like, and I was like, I kind of disagree. I think that, like, combat in this game is really fun. And stuff like that, and like exploration, but they're like, no, it's definitely getting caught by a balloon. You know what I mean? It's definitely getting caught by a balloon. And then they said the second most fun thing in this game is the guy with the gun with the fire armor.
Wow. Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here.
We just nearly died, Paimon.
Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern, time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
And I kind of knew Dane was going to be part of this quest just because he was a part of like the last Archon, but also at the same time, like, and I don't want anyone to feel bad about this at all. People were like, oh, you should do the next Dane quest, which meant that like the next Dane quest was going to be either a story quest or this. And like, don't feel bad about it all. I knew he was going to be part of the quest going forward because like, you don't just drop in a boring character. Please do not feel like you spoiled anything. It's literally following a timeline. So I don't want anyone to feel bad about that. Usually, like, you know, people don't spoil things at all, and my mods are very good at removing things. Someone's just like, hey, you should do the next Dane quest. And when I didn't see it in the story quest, I didn't see it in the world quest, it's like, of course, that's going to be, if they're saying you should do it, then it should be the next quest. But then again, it's like we will be reunited. Has to have something to do with it, like our sister. Dane is definitely tied to that as well. We just had a character in this quest be like, yo, so you're like this person, you're the one. I only heard about you by chance.
Forget it. Just some needless musings.
Yeah.
The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago, Khaenri'ah.
They both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed. Have we? I don't think we've heard about Khaenri'ah yet. I don't think we have.
Huh? Khaenri'ah?
Yeah, we have not heard about it.
Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the
Wait.
destruction of that nation?
So well, they're probably going to tell us, but I'm assuming that they were part of the nation?
Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient
Wait,
name.
if that's the case, that's insane. Because then, like, what they were like displaced. That's really bad.
Right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was... Huh?
What? Because I have memories of what?
I have memories of being there. But that nation was
What?
destroyed 500
What?
years ago.
What?
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets.
Yo,
You did
please
not
pray
pry
for
into
me.
mine,
Pray for
so I shall
Calvin.
not pry into yours.
Pray.
If you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Well, I can't hide it from him any longer. Yeah, let's go. Wait, the traveler tells Zane about the Sea of Flames they saw 500 years ago and the god they encountered.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
500
Seems
years?
your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Kanria plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
The destruction of Conria? She said that?
That's what I heard at the time. This is pretty
That
crazy.
destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you did because she woke up first.
So was she living here for a while before she woke us up? And when did she like what go to get help or something? Like what happened?
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Kanria. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Kanria.
This is actually insane.
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Lille, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your sister?
Did they just put, listen to me now, did they just put context into why we pick up so many books? Did they just put context?
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the
second one.
7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed?
History
500
books.
years ago?
They just gave context. They never needed to why we're picking up so many books.
I
What?
probably know more about Kanria than both of you.
Then explain,
Kanria
please.
was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was
Okay.
a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that?
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Kanria.
I know he's speaking about so much right now, but he's so beautiful. I mean, the things he's saying are beautiful. With words.
The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
So they saw it as like less than? Like it was like a less than place.
Be. The history books don't say anything about that.
What a dangerous world I need to find. Yeah, I feel like we keep on the sister
Yes,
thing.
Well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
No, I want to see it. But the next time I see Venti or Zhongli, I need to hear an explanation.
Let's
yes,
keep
I
moving.
think this is good.
I will tell you
Because
more
we
of what
depend
you want
so
to know
much.
as we continue our search.
Please do. So we depend so much on our friends in this world, right? We love our friends. We love the people we hang out with. We love the people that we're with. So it makes sense, I feel like, that dialogue option for us to be like, yo, like, I'll talk to Venti and I'll talk to Zhongli the next time I see them. Because, like, they're our friends. We've made friends with the gods. You know what I mean? We made friends with the gods. They added context to why you pick up books. So this world, Conria, was destroyed. Like they said, it was almost like a weed in the Garden of the Gods, a godless land, which would make sense why the statue is like upside down in this mission, like, because it is kind of like the absence of a god or the opposite of a god.
Good. The rain has stopped. Any longer, my books would have gotten wet.
True. But I can imagine as oh geez, everyone's dead. I can imagine though as well that from my perspective anyway, there's like of course you would want that world to be destroyed. Now I wouldn't want it to be destroyed, but like if you're like in a nation that is ruled by a god, right? And you see a world that is living fine without a god. They're grand without a god, you know? Like, almost like the way that Ketching was talking about. She's like, hey, we don't need the archons. And, like, Liyue is kind of doing that now, where they're like, hey, we're able to survive without a archon or whatever. Acorn or whatever. I'm going to save this flower. I'm going to keep it there until later tonight so I can actually, like, respawn all of them and get them all at the same time. It's just good to know. They're always on top of the mountains, I think they are. So, like, yeah, it's just like, flowers is the hardest. Yeah. So it makes sense that, like, someone would be like, okay, let's get rid of this godless nation. So not once at any point will people be like, well, they're doing it. Right? Maybe I'm, like, getting the interpretation wrong, but that's what I would see it as. You know, it's like, hey, why not get rid of this place? Because then... Or maybe some people saw it as, like, the way that people saw Liyue after a while, which is, like... Without the gods to protect it, if there's no god, like, without Rex Lapis to protect Liyue, this is a perfect time to attack, you know? So I wonder if it is in both those ways. You know, it could be. It could definitely be that. But this is awesome. This is awesome. And Dane's left, like, knowing a lot too, like, and obviously knowing our sister. He knows our sister. Honestly, guys, I feel like we have to... no, because now there's a fire guy over there, so we don't unequip Xingqiu. Sorry, Xingqiu. There's a lot here. There's a lot. Over
there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria.
So this is where they originally originated from.
So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers by the people of Conria.
Wait, were they working on the farms?
Field tillers? What a strange name.
So they were farming equipment?
Think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give names to their weapons.
If they were farmers, that would be really crazy.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
Definitely not positive, but it's there.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
Yeah, wandering aimlessly for 500 years is, like, horrible.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you.
So we were killing rune guards, right? And, like, they were just, like, these sad creatures who were like, yeah, we're wandering this place for 500 years without any purpose.
No matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
He has a good perspective on this. Look at this shot here, this boy. Look at this. So pretty. Start off with a little fish action. Oh wait! Oh, it's rising! It's rising! It's terrorizing! Yeah, give us a lament. He's gonna do a spin, is he? I thought he was gonna do a spinner attack there for a second. Oh, come here, come here, come here. We need to swap, we need to swap. Yeah, we need to swap. I swapped too late. Oh, I did it again. I need to swap earlier with that, like, and not, like, and focus more on, like, making sure he's getting healing and stuff like that. That's, like, my main focus. That's the reason we have Jean on the team. You know, and it's just, again, I have been a little bit out of practice with Shab, but it's okay. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. We're fine. You know what I mean? We're fine. We're fine.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
And we have no healing equipment for him, so let's just heal up everyone else.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
So good, isn't it? You're our DPS guy right now. Yeah. Yeah. So with Zhao, we need to make sure that we are, like, healing with Jean as much as possible. That's the whole point of having them together. You know, that's the whole point.
Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Wait, what? Wait.
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is that what it says?
Wait, if this is the language of Kanria, that was in the chasm.
Loom of Fate initial operation.
Every shot he's in is freaking, like, cinema. It's art. Wait, so that was in the chasm.
They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally
Wait.
a fate-weaving machine?
Wait, so the treasure hoarders have been working with the Abyss sometimes, right? Or no, they worked with, I made me wrong. I think they worked for 2. I keep getting mixed up sometimes, and that's my bad. Because they're always like test subjects. The Abyss Mage came from those runes. Is it related to the inverted statue?
And the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting.
So wait, so the
Those
chasm
eerie
is definitely
runes are
related to,
super
like...
likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation.
This is insane.
So Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
We saw this writing all over the wall in the chasm.
So,
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
the Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
We weren't able to destroy it last time. We had to, like, literally crushed by the Jade Chamber.
What with Osile?
Could it be the same as Dvalin? Because they were going after
I
Dvalin
know
too.
of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights.
I can imagine,
higher
like,
and
having your
higher.
whole world destroyed would make you, like, try to, like, if you had your whole country destroyed and your whole world and your whole land destroyed, I do imagine that, like, you would set your revenge, not revenge, but your goals to be lofty and high as to get back to a place where you felt as though, you know, you could live in the same way,
Will the
maybe.
Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what that means.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
These nicknames keep getting longer. But we're gonna say is I feel like right now I'd love to joke around with Paimon, but I feel like this is getting more serious. So I'll be like, sounds about right. Like you know what she means. We don't need to make like a joke out of it, you know?
People today truly understand the civilization of Kanria. Though of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Kanria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osial's limbs to construct a mechanized god.
That's terrifying. That's actually terrifying.
That shall replace the orb usually held by the statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
They haven't found it yet. We still have time yet. They're looking for it. Let's find the eye before they do.
It's getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue.
So that's the statue we saw before.
Imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
So Celestia, we read about in the manga of Genshin. Celestia, we haven't really gotten a lot of information on it, but Celestia is, I believe, related to, I think it's where, and I could be wrong with this is my interpretation of it, correct me if I'm wrong, Vanessa wanted to go to Celestia after she died, right? It is the thing floating in the sky, right? I think, and it's like this, like, yeah, I don't know, like, I'm not fully up on the lore.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
The statue looked like the animal archon. We should ask the church, oh, yeah, okay.
That tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Are you allowed to go to the cathedral? Like, have you been in Mondstadt in a while? This is really cool, man. And like, it makes sense we go talk to them in the Mondstadt Cathedral because they're actually very knowledgeable there. Yes, this is the one you said that contains spoilers, so I won't be going to that one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it makes sense we go to the cathedral because every time we talk to them, the cathedrals, they actually are very knowledgeable about everything that goes along in this world. Aren't you gonna insult me? It's me, Luke. Things are too serious right now, Luke. Things are too serious. Sorry. Kind of want him to insult me now. Things used to be good between us. Now he never insults me anymore. I just want to be insulted one time. Is that too much to ask?
A huge statue. A grandiose cathedral.
I love that we keep coming back here, but the cathedral's
Mondstadt
beautiful too.
clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Someone just comes out. Wander, you keep bringing back weird people here every once a month, please. Stop.
How aware of this was the animal archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Everything, man.
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
So, like, what Dane is saying is that, like, you've worshipped these gods so much. You've given so much to the gods. You devote your whole life to the gods. He's saying, like, I hope that they, like, give back. I don't think that's a bad thing to think about. And I understand the faith is about like, belief without having to get anything back. It's an undying belief, right? But I do understand where Dane's coming from, and I actually think it's not a bad perspective.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral. Don't say anything bad about the animal archon. And actually, the animal archon is...
He's our best friend.
Never mind.
Tell him, just say he's our best friend.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Buddy, listen. I don't know how we got through Mondstadt without people screaming for a date with you. So... But we've done everything else together. Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
Because they don't know you? Because they think you... You don't think you'd be popular among the sisters?
Correct.
Let's ask.
And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty.
So we have a So the thing is, non-believer's a weird thing,
I've
right?
never
Now,
received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either.
that's sick. That's so sick.
That's
Dainsleif.
enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
True. True.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
So,
I should warn you about one thing.
Okay.
Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The
Sure.
Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
Yeah.
Also,
Fair enough.
meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
So, he said non-believer. This is interesting to me because... To me, it's impossible to be a non-believer in this world in terms of, like, believing in... Look how beautiful the windmill is again with the sun in the sky. It's difficult to be a non-believer because... Oh, we get to talk to Barbara!
Body and mind.
To me, because we know that the archons exist. We've seen them. They are alive. They are around. They have, like, protected this world. We know that the adepti live. We know that the adepti are a thing in this world. But I wonder, does he mean non-believer as in the same way that Ketching is a non-believer, in a way that she's like... I don't believe that they give any benefit to this world. I haven't received any benefit. Everything I've done has been for myself. And I feel like that's the way he's looking at it, which isn't bad. Barbara, it's so nice to talk to you again.
Honorary knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
I need you.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to again,
The hands go up. No, please no. Well, what if we did need to borrow it?
He hasn't realized it's just an illusion.
Paimon having a sitcom thing in her head?
Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has
This is gonna be a weirder question.
The statue of the seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well,
Ooh, this is there's a story to it. Okay.
That was such a long time ago. Barely anyone mentions it nowadays.
But you know
A
it though.
long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the lost statue of the seven.
Look how beautiful this looks as well, man. Like, they know how to do composition so right in this game to, like, show off how pretty their game is.
Of course.
Of course?
Nothing? So clues? Paimon means any other strange stories?
Barbara's actually smart, though, so I can't imagine her not picking up on something here, you know what I mean?
Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Does that feel bad, though? I imagine it does feel bad, like, the people that have helped you so much for so long, you can't tell them, like, what's happened to the statue, because you're worried for their safety. It must feel bad. You know, and you're putting your trust in this new guy.
Stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
So bizarre.
Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Rosaria!
It's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Such a top tier design.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident.
Oh, so they're back again?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Yeah, we'll help as well. We'll help as well.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Honestly, like, Rosaria and Barbara couldn't be more different in terms of design, and now clearly in personality too.
Okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the animal archon protect you all.
Great. Honestly, awesome. Honestly, really, really awesome. Barbara is a great character. Was Rosaria there? Should we say goodbye? Oh no, they just disappeared. Okay. Yeah, it's really cool seeing them. It's really cool seeing them again. I might go down and buy some like egg stuff so we can like actually revive our characters when they die. Oh, it's gorgeous being out here. Oh, we talked to Dane as well. Hello, Dane. I'm gonna buy some egg stuff in a minute. Is that okay? What do you think of that?
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin?
With the wolf?
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom.
We fought that boss before. Mind your own business, guard.
This herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
So, we're going back to Wolvendom. And this, again, is to me, and I have no problem praising it.
Time to
I'll praise it until the cows come home. You can't stop me. One of this game's biggest strengths that I compliment all the time, which is that worlds that we've been to before, places that we've been to before, characters that we meet before are not forgotten about, and they're still part of this world in the main story quest and in the side quests. And they come back when they make the most amount of sense, and it makes the world feel so freaking real. Because that's the thing, right? People always look at games like this and go, and they do. I don't care what it says they do and go like, oh, it just doesn't feel real. I can't be immersed in these games. It's like, that's a you problem. I'm always immersed in games like this. Always. And that is because it's not about like what the game looks like, because like the thing is, you can have a game that looks like very cartoony, kind of like an animated style, which is what this game has, but it still feels immersive. I feel like I'm a part of this world. I feel like this world is real. I'm sucked into this world. And one of the cool things they do about having worlds come back, we're going back to Wolvendom. It was there before in this world. The character like Barbara, we knew Barbara before. We talked to Barbara 1,000,001 times. And that's what's so cool about it, is that she comes back, and it means that it's not. Yeah, we're gonna just buy like a bunch of fried eggs. Barbara coming back. Oh, we should buy some more recipes, right? Bolognese. Barbara coming back. To me, it seems so small, but it's just like, okay, who do know about this stuff? Oh yeah, Barbara, one of the sisters. Like, that just makes perfect sense. And Rosario coming in and giving us information too. These characters aren't forgotten about. So many times in games, like when I play games, what do we do here? We have like characters that will show up. It's like, oh, talk to old Billy. He's the guy who works at the old gas station. And you go to old Billy and he's like, hey, it's me, I'm Billy, I'm a fun character, aren't I? It's like, yeah, you're really fun. I hope that you're seeing the world again. Never seen again. You will never see old Billy again.
Neither rain nor shine.
You know, it's like, because later on, like, there's not even like a thing where it's like literally, and Billy will have a goodbye where it's like, well, that's me done. I hope that in the future, you don't have to talk to me again or get in trouble again. This world is dangerous, and you never see Billy again. Instead of like later on having to go, like, the characters go, oh, Jesus Christ, man, we have to get this car working. I can't work on a car. I can't work on a car either. Billy. And you go to Billy, and it just makes the world feel more full. There's some lamplight gas we're going to have to collect it. I'm not going to collect it right now because, obviously, I want to collect it later. I forgot to heal Xiao, but look, we'll do this. Let's get rid of all the little ones. Wait, did you just get destroyed with the... Oh my god, that's the rain for you. That's the rain for you, man. Yeah, the elements help so much, and now we got frozen somehow.
Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah, they said as well, Frozen is another really fun one. Like, they said it's going to be like a super fun thing in this game. Top 3 most fun things in video games. Being Frozen as well.
There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
We should hurry and find Lupus Boreas.
Let's go.
I'm not going any further.
Huh?
Why not? Is it because you're afraid of
I hate that I'm on the
animals?
same brain wavelength as Paimon all the time. Aren't fluffy things cute?
To do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with
So
him.
Dainsleif sticks to his guns. He sticks to his morals and his guns, and we can appreciate Dainsleif.
Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
You really despise... I think you despise the Seven. Like, we don't want to call it his social
Nothing
interactions.
special about
By the way,
gods
less
anyway.
likable. To me, like, he's very likable. Not only is he, like, a very, like, handsome fellow, it's also the fact that, like, he's not rude, but he's also, like, very sure of his own feelings, and he's had time to think about his own feelings.
Just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Is it contradictory? Like, I don't know. Like, it's like, hey, don't, like, he's saying, like, don't trust them, but also don't try to fight them. So it's like, don't listen to them, but also you'll get smacked around by them.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears.
I don't think it's contradictory. I think it makes sense.
I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Sure.
There he goes. What a strange man.
I can kind of see where he's coming from. Yes, again, like his feelings are, they make sense.
That's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods.
Paimon, we like jump into the water, like literally, the ancient gods in this game, or gods in this game, like Venti and Zhongli, literally jump into the pool and go, the water's fine, and before they even finish, we're like in the water.
Ascension and Lyra, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
Really? Maybe I'm just
Not the
misremembering.
easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you
Oh.
two doing here?
How you doing, my gal? There's some guys behind you. They just were like, it's Jean. We'll let Jean pass.
Master Jean! So glad we found you.
She's very calm, though.
Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is
Look at
very strange.
look at the way they do shots in
They've
this game.
surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the animal archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger.
Let's go.
This god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time. Okay,
I'll do it, no problem.
Be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
No problem. See, like, when Jean gives me a job, I'm all for it, man. You know what I mean? It makes me feel good. So we have to go right back into his little area here. It's been a while. It's been a while. And everything that I remember. Oh, this is my little run when I can't run. Ah! I made myself scared of like the creatures you'd never be afraid of, just by looking back when I shouldn't have. Are we gonna have to fight Lupus Boreas again? Honestly? Let's go. Let's go. Also, I want to change the party setup for the rest of the episode. Because I think I want to like work more on like figuring out Eula. You know what I mean? And working with Eula. Because I feel like we have like, you know, I know how to work with Xiao. Holy hell, what are they doing?
Over there, it's Razor!
Where's Razor?
And the Abyss Herald.
Oh no.
Not welcome.
Oh, the
here.
tired eyes. Oh, look at this. Yes, oh, yes, take it with Razor.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now.
Oh, you don't, when it's Razor involved, you're done.
Claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks
Yeah,
like
it
he's
looks
in a lot of
horrible.
pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
Time for another round with the Abyss Herald.
No matter how many times you resist us,
I love the
your
voice.
efforts are all in
I'll help,
vain.
dude. I'll die for Razor. I will die for Razor. You kidding me? I'm gonna die for Razor.
Bow before the abyss.
Okay, you guys need to get out of here. Okay, this isn't your fight.
Vengeance will be mine.
Little superconduct going on here.
Let us cross swords.
You know what I mean? Ain't hurt nobody. Little superconduct.
Going in. Beg for mercy.
I want to keep the buff on. Little Mika going on here.
Chance.
Little melt going on here. So yeah, this is like this. Usually the story guys don't actually pose as much as a threat
By royal
as
Precision strike.
like the main character guys, I suppose. Like in my opinion, anyway. Oh, so we got him down to a story phase. We just had to kill these guys, I guess. Oh no, he got his shield up like usual. Let's get rid of these guys now. I feel like that's the best option. So, Razor's obviously staying with his buddy. That's so cute. Razor, 1 second. I just gotta do this for a second. I'll be back. So we also have Mika as a healer. I understand Mika is a healer. The end? No, it's not.
Now's our chance.
Look at that. The end is not even nearly nigh. So I would like you to say, hey, the end is not nigh. Say it for the cameras so we all realize for the cameras it's not nigh. You're scaring my audience. Where are you gone? Do this little cute little thing going on here.
Shut up.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, I agree. Midnight Phantasmagoria, am I right, guys?
Teamwork is dreamwork. I summon thee.
Get that electrocharge in as well. Heal up a bit too. So we can also like freeze this boy. Where'd he go? Ah,
Neutralizing threats.
touche.
Oz, reveal thyself.
We just get rid of the shield. An overload and a vaporize has been the best thing we have. It's so cool how they built up these guys. And like, yeah, like I totally like forgot that like they were in the last part, but like at least like, you know, I think it's just because like we're always fighting stuff and like I was just like, okay, just kill. That's what I have to do. I just have to kill.
Precision strike.
Oh, precision strike. What a voice acting. It's awesome. Look at that. Vaporize and an overload. And then get this as well. The end is nice. So this is a
The
heal.
wounded to me.
Beg for mercy.
Leave the wounded to him. So I guess we should have been using you a little bit more. Actually, she did some good damage too. That's awesome. Yep.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate
I love the voice.
for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will?
You underestimate Razor and his little snatch little waist.
No matter. This is
You
but a
underestimate him.
small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again.
At least we stopped it this time.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal, I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state.
No, man. Like, dude, it's okay. We've like, I don't think you understand. We have literally seen gods in their worst times.
But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated
Razor's so
my
cute.
strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But scary outsider. Not respect trial rules.
No, look at this. Look at this image. You know what's so funny as well? You have to respect Razor now, Boreas, right? Like he was like, you're not. Remember, he's like, you're not a wolf. He is a
I, too,
wolf.
didn't see the trap.
Wait. So you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
I mean, that makes sense. He would accept trial. It's not your fault, Razor.
In the future, my claws must get sharper.
Let's ascend, Razor.
You smell danger? And came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about, too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom.
Shao.
I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground,
So it also has the idea that it knows when it's losing?
fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could it spin?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
You helped. Of course you helped, my buddy.
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks.
Yeah, you're always helpful.
We need to keep investigating something super important. The
Oh, his
Abyss
boots shoes are cool,
may
too.
have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Okay, everyone hug. Everyone give
I
hugs before you go.
More danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Oh, my boy, my boy. My boy.
Well, there was some good intel. Quick, let's go.
It was
check
awesome.
in.
So we have to go back to them. We can also take on those challenges any point with the wolf, wolfy boy. Man, that was really cool though. Like, and I love that like we were calling back on so many things to like really get some information out of this. And also, this team is good. This team is very good as well. I think this team we created here with Mika, Eula, Fischl, and Bennett. To have like a team that is like literally like Eula's whole thing, you know? I love you can see Mondstadt in the distance all the time. It's so cool. Like the draw distance in this game is incredible.
Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy
You can see
activity
Dane's
in the
blonde
area.
head from it. Look at that. He's like a cupcake. Just want to eat it up. Just want to eat up that cupcake. You know what I'm saying? The nice kind of chocolatey end and the blonde and white eyes. What the fuck are you talking about? God. Go home. Okay, this series is over, guys. Thank you, guys. This is the end of the series.
Dang, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her.
Life.
As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations.
And Jean would investigate stuff
But
just for
back to
fun,
the matter
you know?
at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
I had 0 success. No, we had success.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Lupus Boreas story?
We're so lucky to have Dane with us.
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
The tyrant's final fury.
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Actually, Barbara's the deaconess. Wait, what?
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from wolvendom.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them, until one day it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the
That makes perfect
tyrant's
sense.
final fury.
Makes perfect
It
sense.
looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need?
What do you mean?
We're
You mean...
remembering more.
Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
This is so sick. Like, this game is just sick, man. And like, I love it's like we need to go to Storm Terror's. Oh no, he said there was no need to go to Storm Terror's lair to whatchamacallit, to get to look around.
Time to scout.
But there is a need to go here for this. Oh yeah, remember this all that time ago? Oh my god, I remember legit seeing this and going, oh, look at this. Insane. Insane.
This is it, right? Okay then.
This one we were still using Amber.
Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited. What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements.
Has resistance to physical damage.
Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller.
And he just found it
All
like
of
that.
The ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine.
What?
As the prototype, its combat
This is the
capability
first
was
one?
unrestricted.
All this time. Do you remember when, like, literally when we came here to fight Storm Terror, we saw this and we were like, oh man, this is weird. It's not going to attack me.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osiel, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
The Abyss Order must be stopped.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Hide it somewhere no one will find it. Put it under the guardianship of the
No.
Church of Favonius.
I'll guard it
Okay.
myself.
Okay. Yeah. I believe that you can. Yep.
You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
Honestly, I feel like we have to put our trust in Dane as he has been helping us so much this time, you know?
You may
We have
doubt
to.
me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius,
Yep, true, true.
you know I don't trust them. But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
By doing
We
what
can't
exactly?
Have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Let's go.
Destroy it?
That was such
The statue of the
great
Seven,
voice acting.
As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too.
You're talking about like a guy who doesn't believe in all that shite.
Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise, she'd be
Yeah,
going
true.
bonkers right now.
Very true.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them?
Good point. Ain't
Let's
left
go
making
back
sense
to
all the
those
time.
ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald.
Let's go.
I'll
Let's
make
go.
sure it doesn't get away this time.
I'm so for it. I'm so for it. So you have to go back to the ruins, which actually like weren't that. So it's actually cool. We're going back to a ruins that we actually like got kicked out of basically before. Let's go from this side out this time. Oh, look at there's one of those guys there. This has been really cool. So okay, you can correct me on my understanding of what's been happening. We're from a place that was 500 years ago. Is that what we're getting at? Or we were in a place that was 500 years ago? Our sister woke up before us in this land and was like, yo, this is what happened. She was talking to us before, but we didn't actually understand exactly what she was saying because like we were like out of it and like almost dead.
More speed.
The field tillers were things from that nation of Conaria. And that is the first ever field tiller. And then what happened was the Abyss Order then, and maybe the Fatui, was it? Or maybe the Abyss Order started creating rune guards, and people called them rune guards because they were found in ancient ruins, so it seemed like they were rune guards, but really they're called field tillers because they were destroying the world in that sense. So our sister has a deeper connection with the Abyss Order than we even thought. Like, am I right in saying this? Like she interacted with the Abyss Order greatly, because I'm guessing that the Herald of the Abyss also met her.
After all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in.
Yeah, but this time we're going a different way.
We must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That are the
Great, we did it. Okay, let's just try our best to avoid all this stuff. We just have to get down there, don't we? Yeah, like, that's my interpretation of it. Although, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If there's more details that I'm missing, for sure, that's also good to... Wait, is this the
Looks
here
like
it is.
We're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
Here you go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I love this
You
voice.
sense correctly.
I did sense
You are
correctly.
just as vexatious as ever, Dainsleif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
Oh, you giving him a
It is your
tisk?
words that forever reek of corruption. Time
Let's go.
to silence you.
Wait, is Dane gonna be on our side? Can we, oh, I thought we were gonna use Dane, man. I was actually like, holy crap, are we using Dane?
You had your chance.
Shut up.
She's actually very good, isn't she? Eula.
Crush. More speed.
Eula Oblongata. Oh, you guys as well? Oh, okay. Okay, I see what's happening here.
Neutralizing threats.
Okay.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Okay. I see what's happening here.
No rest for the wicked.
Oh man, this is actually gonna be kind of like we don't have like Fischl's the only one who's like kind of good against these guys.
Beg for mercy.
I suppose you could say like the melt ability is good too. If this guy, hey, you guys leave us alone for a bit, okay? I'll deal with these guys one by one. How about you all line up? Listen, you all line up, right? No, it's gonna be super funny. I have an idea. You all line up. Let's eat some food. You all line up, and I fight you one by one. Prove that you're tough. Prove that you're tough. Everyone prove that you're tough. Prove that you're brave enough. There you go. There's something in there now. No bubbles. Bubbles are against the rules.
Shudder.
Let's get rid of one of these guys right away.
Flood of frost. Crush.
Okay. Feed her. Switch to Benny Boy. But we can also have the healing of Mika.
Let's keep going.
No,
team.
your bubbles should not go there for that long.
Phantasmagoria.
Beg for mercy.
I think we should ban
More
bubbles.
speed.
What do you guys think?
Everybody stand back.
And like just for a little bit, you know? Let's ban the bubbles. That's all I'm saying.
Shudder.
No, he's gonna build up a shield. Oh, he has his shield out. Oh, you know the shield was coming.
You had your chance.
Now he's frozen. That's a your fault thing, kind of, isn't it?
By royal
Where's your buddy? Where's your buddies? See, I'm kind of confused because a second ago you were like really confident fighting me, and now here you are.
Beg for mercy.
Not very confident fighting me. So I'm just wondering what happened to make you feel not confident. You had two boys with you. You had the boys.
Shudder.
Just wondering where they're gone. You know what I mean? They're your best friends.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Just wondering. I think it's okay to wander.
Crush.
You know what I mean?
Oz, reveal thyself.
Precision strike.
Look at that.
Beg for mercy.
Mixed with like a superconductor as well, like, you know what I mean?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Look at this. Actually, I think it's a good team. What do you guys feel about the team?
More speed.
We need to do the hold move for R2 more, right? That's one thing we definitely have to do more of. I agree with me. Look at that. Oh, look. You can do it to them as well, which is really awesome.
Neutralizing threats.
Little Mika.
By royal decree.
Little electrocution, little superconduct. And then do some physical. Yeah, that's what we should have been doing on the shield all along. Oh, look at this. Look at this. With the music as well. Oh my god, right against the freaking guard as well. Do not retreat. Oh my god. Choke him. Wait. Oh, wait, what? No. That's... Oh my god. Princess.
Hey,
No, that's our sister. Lumine. Voice acting? Wait, our name's Ether? Your name's Lumine? I finally found you. Oh my god.
wait. She just blocked
She
an
did.
attack against the abyss.
She
Herald.
did.
Your sister and the abyss?
Oh no.
Why are you with Dane?
You're asking about Dane? Yeah, you're asking about Dane? We've been separated for so long. Why are you asking something that doesn't matter? Yeah, right now we're thinking like, why? Just talk to me, like, you know?
Knows Dane?
It seems so.
Lumine, we meet again.
We meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
Oh.
You shouldn't team up with this man.
Why?
He is my enemy.
But the Abyss Order's been trying to murder me for a while. Hold on a second.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss.
What?
That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria.
Oh.
500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
Wait, are the Abyss creatures like... Wait. Hold up. Are like hilly churls and like monsters and like Abyss mages, would they used to be humans from Conria?
Dane is from Conria? The same
So he's been having to explore this place for 500 years? But what is our sister doing here?
And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
Oh.
And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy...
Come with me, Lumine. Let's go home.
Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together, but I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet.
Home is where we are together is a great line, by the way. What is like our sister is like us voice acting? She's right in front of us.
The Abyss has engulfed the thrones. My war with destiny will see no end.
So she's like on the side of the Abyss. She's like, we're getting revenge.
Listen
Destiny?
to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
I can't. I am in bits. I'm in tiny pieces right now.
So we'll meet again.
No.
We need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait.
No. No, his face. No. Please.
I have always had enough time.
No. Dane went through and... Oh, we didn't get through in time. Oh no, and he wanted to grab onto her. His face was so sad. Because he can't fully comprehend this right now. And Dane went after her. This is... Like, is it weird that, like, I have these, like flurring emotions? You know, when that feeling you're about to cry in your chest is there? Like...
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
You're right, Paimon. There is hope. I think right now we need to be like, I want to agree with Paimon. I don't agree, because I'm sad. Like, I don't want to say I'm not sad.
That's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep in mind that as we look for more clues.
That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing.
I'll say I was too focused on the mean to listen really carefully, even though I think I'll be able to. I want to talk. I think I can describe what just happened, no problem. But I'll say this just like, you know, as a character thing. Okay, and this is good too. Let's go over it again so we can like comprehend it even more. Okay, so what I'm thinking is what happened is Lumine. Okay, Lumine and I are either from that place or we're in that place 500 years ago. Then we went through time, and she's like, we always had enough time. So she's kind of saying like, oh, like we've always had enough time. We've like literally gone forward in time. The Abyss Order are people from Conria, and Dane was someone who protected Conria or failed to protect Conria and was cursed and had to walk this land for 500 years. And that's why he doesn't give a damn about the gods.
First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess.
Yes. So she's the
Your
princess.
sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
No, we do not.
Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be next thing? Turns out
Sorry.
the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order.
Oh.
So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now?
Because he probably doesn't agree with what they're doing now, probably.
How come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with
We have
that?
many questions. Yeah, I agree.
You're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now.
She's so, like, by the way, she's not trying to brush it under the rug. This is a very clear thing that, like, friends do. If you ever like have had something really traumatic happen in your life, your friend will help you deal with it later. But like in the moment, it's always about getting you to a point of safety. It's always about getting you out of the situation as quick as possible, so you can like feel. So then you can deal with it. Then you can comprehend it. Because right now it's so hard to comprehend. And Paimon's like, hey, look, and we'll do this and we'll do that. Don't worry about this. We'll have that, and then we can worry about it. Don't get down about it now, and then we'll worry about it later. It's a really like smart thing to do with a friend.
It's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place.
There she goes.
Get back to
Like
the
she is our best friend.
shines bright.
She is our best friend.
If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of.
I love her. I love Paimon so much. I love you,
Come on,
Paimon.
traveler. Let's go.
Yeah, because he just, like, regardless of anything, he just went through something where we did it. That's it. Oh my god, that's such a cliffhanger. No matter what, we have gone through something incredibly traumatic. It just is. Like, no matter what, it is an incredibly traumatic moment. But that doesn't change the fact that, like, you know, Paimon is such a good friend to us. So should we just destroy this? Even though, like, I guess without Dane, we can't really do much. Insane stuff. Absolutely insane stuff. I will say as well that, like, that is one of the coolest moments that this game has had in terms of a story ever. Him reaching out his hand to try and grab his sister going out. And then, by the way, the reveal of Lumine and Aether. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, I've seen the name Aether before, but I didn't know it applied to us. Like, of course you're going to see stuff like that, like, but I didn't know even for a second it applied to us. Absolutely incredible. This game's story just keeps getting better and better. Ah, no, don't drown. Okay, wait, get the charger. Don't drown. Don't drown. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. We got it. Yeah, there's a lot to comprehend here now. There's a lot to comprehend. Have the flowers even respond? But yeah, he just went through an unbelievably traumatic experience. And now he has to deal with the fact that, like, he almost had his sister, and he almost, you know, that's the closest he's ever been to being back with his sister. But also he has to deal with the fact that this whole time he's been trying to save his sister when it very much seems like she's not looking to be saved. You know? Which has to be a very interesting feeling to have as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Thank you to TieFire2, Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, Normal Kara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuld, Radish, Poke Girl, Tedder, Fruity, Orange Bank, Summer Races, Death Trap, Anusta, Shabata Bread, Malcolm, Kun Day. Thank you so much for everything, guys. If you want your name named out at the end of every episode, it's literally just the highest tier on the Patreon of €15. And beyond that, I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.